Well, hello everybody, and thanks for joining me. This is G Bear on G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And here we are at the entrance to the containers. And the reason I'm here is I ran into town and I bought the extra springs I needed. And I got the W hooks and put those in. So this is a W hook. This is what I was talking about. It has two hooks on it, and the reason you point them that way is so you don't scrape yourself on them as you walk by. You always point the tips inward like that. So anyway, I have two 728Ls on each side now, and the door operates very easily. I'm not going to operate it right now because I have a phone in my hand. And I already replaced one screen or two screens on this phone, and I don't want to do that again by dropping it. Anyway, that was the ticket. That made things a lot easier on moving the door up and down. I also put one set of blinds on the doors back there because I had that one accessible, easy to get to. I'll have to get the other one out and put it on the door because my project tomorrow is going to be to start cleaning out in here so I can get ready for paint. And lock it. I also put the handle on the outside of the door, and I did rekey it. I'm sorry I didn't do the video on rekeying that, but that was a real simple rekey. I think what I'll do is I'm going to be rekeying another lock, and it'll be a Schlage also. I'll do a video on that one because it's not just rekeying the lock, but it's actually taking the lock apart so that you can get to the parts that you need to rekey it. And in this one, it was as simple as two little tiny screws and it was out. And really no challenge. It took me 3 minutes to repin that lock to a brand new set of keys. So it wasn't even worth the time of shooting a video on. I'll go through what you people would be more interested in is like a doorknob or a keyed deadbolt, something like that, because that's what you're going to have on your houses and cabins and whatever. Okay, so I will do a video on that. I'm sorry I didn't do it on this one, but like I said, you would have been bored. 3 minutes, it was over with. All right, so I'm going to get this all cleaned out in here tomorrow and get ready to start blasting some paint on these walls. I'm not going to worry about overspray on the lumber up there because I'm going to end up painting that too. I do have my tar paper here for the roofing. That's got to get on pretty soon because we're going into monsoonal season here, and well, I may get rain, I may not, but I don't want that OSB sitting out there in the weather too long. I also got my blind nailing cement here for the putting that stuff down. It really does a great job of sealing it, turning it into one sheet. And next paycheck, I'll be bringing in the composition roll roofing, so it'll all be ready to go when I'm ready to put the roof on so that I'm ready for the winter. I have 3 pieces of gutter, 30 feet of it. I got to pick up one more and a couple of more pieces of unions and things like that, and downspouts, and get ready to put the gutter along that side of the containers and get set up my 2 new totes on the back corner back there by the mass shower, and that will be where I'll be collecting the water, and I'll set those up high so that I can gravity feed that water down to the garden house, and that'll be perfect. I went up and checked my water at the tank today. I still have just around 750 gallons in the blue barrels and around 1,500 gallons in the big tank. I did drain some down and refill my totes down there in my small barrels. Because been using a lot of water with this dry heat, and I got a fly bothering me here. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that it is springtime in the summer. Me and my puns. Oh well, okay. Wind's doing a great job of tearing up another flag, so I will be replacing that. I have a whole case of those things all ready to go. So Mother Nature can put tassels on the end of my flag, but when it starts looking too bad, I put a new one up and I say, go at it. All right, so I'll be closing this down here in a little while so that no critters take up home in there overnight, and we'll move on to something else. Now, before I close off tonight, it's really been bothering me about losing 900 subscribers in an 8-hour period overnight. And I know it's a software glitch. It's nothing else. I'm not being censored. I'm not putting out any thing or doing anything here that needs to be censored. I would think that YouTube would contact me and let me know that I did a boo-boo and they were censoring me for it, and I didn't get any of that. So I did get, the day before this happened, I did get an update to YouTube. It's one of those that comes through normally on the cell phone, and it just automatically went through and installed itself. Well, I have a feeling that that was what caused the problem, and they did send out an email a month and a half, 2 months ago, saying that from now on they were going to round off the amount of subscribers shown on the channel. So you wouldn't see 21 or 22 or 23. You'd see 2,000, and then you'd see, or you'd say, it would say 2K, and then you would see 2.5K. So they were doing that for a round off point. And I think part of that software, that correction that they did, is what caused this problem. All right, so here's my idea. To all my subscribers out there who are watching this video right now, and to those that aren't watching it, I hope somebody that is watching it that knows you contacts you and says, hey, check out G-Bear's video for today. What I would like you to do is, if you are still subscribed and you are still getting notifications of my new videos, and you haven't been kicked off by YouTube, what I want you to do is just go down into the comment section down below. You don't have to put anything else but yes. Just click the thumbs up, like the video, and put yes, Y-E-S, so that I know that you have, you are still receiving my videos. You're still subscribed to my channel, and I want to count those up as they come in, and I'm going to screen save every one of them, and then I'm going to contact YouTube and say, okay, what's going on? You guys aren't answering me, because I haven't heard a word back from them, and I've done 3 contacts to them already. So I got to get this thing settled. I don't like the idea of working like that, and it's not something that's an imagination thing. I religiously check my statistics online every morning. So I know that before I went to bed that night, I was at $29.99 on the subscribers. And I know that when I got up in the morning, 8 hours later, well, actually 7 hours later, because I sat down and I turned the phone on, and then I got up and poured a coffee and went and brushed my teeth, things like that. So give it 7 or 8 hours later, 900 subscribers dropped off my list. That's not right, and it's just not a thing that would be a realistic thing. I did not have 900 people just all of a sudden overnight say, hey, I don't want to be subscribed to him anymore, and just pull out. That doesn't work that way. All right, so please, just go down below, give me a thumbs up, and in the comment section, just put YES, yes. If you don't want to type YES, just put a capital Y, and I'll know that you are receiving my videos, you are receiving my notifications, and you are still subscribed. And I'm going to get a count on those so I have something to go to YouTube with. G-Bear, thanking you all for joining me on this episode, and we'll get some more going tomorrow. I'm going to work in the garden house tomorrow too, so I'll be in there showing you some of that. And I'm also got some electrical news, some new off-grid electrical 102-3 or 4 or whatever it is. I'll look it up. G-Bear signing off.